Akasha is a Sanskrit word and it means ether or it means air, space. Those are very literal translations for it. The more metaphoric representations are ethereal space, something that is between earth and heaven, a kind of representation of something that is not there but is very much present. Akasha really determines nothing as something. It is that the intangible can be tangible. Nothing as something. Nothing it is something. Nothing it is that the intangible can be tangible. Nothing as something. It is that the intangible can be tangible. So the way in which I'm approaching this whole idea, this whole philosophy, this whole concept is by placing this very abstract framework within a very simple premise, in that 5 very specific, very individual energies that are essentially between worlds, if you like, are meeting. They meet in this space. What happens when these energies collide? What happens when these energies come across each other? And essentially the work is about the dialogues that happen in this in-between space, in this nothingness that is something. Nothingness that is something. I have several roles in this production. I am the artistic director, I'm the choreographer, and I am also performing in the work. So I essentially am multitasking between facilitating and leading the creative process, and at the same time being very much integral performance construct within the work. There is kind of several layers of subtext that are examined, that are interrogated through this very abstract idea, where we are looking at relationships, we are looking at the nature of relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm trying to consider it beyond what we would perceive to be male-female relationships, male-male relationships, female-female relationships, but really energy relationships. Energy relationships. Energy relationships. Energy relationships. Energy relationships. Energy relationships. In this production, I have chosen to work with what I would refer to as artists. In a sense, I've tried to go beyond this kind of underpinning of genre onto performer, so that, you know, we often think of as a dancer as being just a dancer, and that an actor, although we often refer to an actor as a dancer, we place those limitations to his craft. So really here I'm working with 5 artists, including myself, that is. The process really is about engaging with the body, the rhythm of the body, movement from a non-stylistic beginning. I guess I'm trying to search for something that begins from a more organic place and then naturally, because I'm a classicist at heart, allow the classicism to find itself without me having to instill it. I'm not making a work that is specifically Western, if you like, or specifically Asian. Really, the work is a piece of. The work is complex. The work comes from a complex idea. And if you like, really, I am trying to celebrate that complexity. So this process has been particularly exciting for me and rather unusual. It's a process where I've really brought the many worlds of my history together. When I say parts of my history, in the fact that the concept is Indian, the live vocalist Pushkala Gopal, who has been integral in my as a collaborator for the last 25 years, I think it is. At the same time, engaging with artists from Malta, because this is where I am based now.